They're too ashamed to face you. Listen, they are too ashamed to face you. They can't even look you in the eye because deep down they know what they did. They know how they treated you. They know that they had no reason to be so cruel, so disrespectful, so fake. And now the weight of it is too much for them to carry. They thought they got away with it. They thought their words, their actions, their betrayals would never catch up to them. But what they didn't realize was that you knew the truth the entire time. You saw the fake smiles. You felt the energy shift. You knew they were talking behind your back. And yet, you stayed silent. Not because you were weak. Not because you didn't know how to stand up for yourself. But because you understand or you understood something they didn't. The truth always reveals itself. Some of these people, they played the game for so long. They forgot that life has a way of exposing everything. They treated you like you didn't matter, like you were easy to replace, like they could laugh at you and never have to face the consequences. But now they're embarrassed. Embarrassed that you saw them for who they really are. Embarrassed that they misjudged you. Embarrassed that they thought they could play with you like you were common. But there's nothing common about you watching me here on this advancing channel. You are rare. You are chosen. You are divinely guided. And now they have no idea how to face you because they know they were wrong. They thought you would never know as you give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. At the time, they thought they were winning. Everybody give the video a thumbs up. How about that? They thought you were in the dark. They thought their fake support, their hidden jealousy, their backstabbing actions were all going unnoticed. But you saw it all. You may not have called them out. You may not have confronted them. But make no mistake, you knew. You felt the shift before the betrayal even happened. You knew their smiles were forced. You knew they were rooting against you in private while pretending to be on your side in public as the breeze blows in nature. And now they're too ashamed to face you because they never expected the truth to be revealed. Let me tell you something. Don't wait for their apology. Don't wait for them to explain themselves. Don't wait for them to try and come back, hoping you'll let them off the hook. They can't do it. They want to, but their shame will never allow it. It won't allow it. They want to fix things, but they know they've already exposed themselves. And some of them will pretend like nothing ever happened. They'll avoid eye contact. They'll act like they don't remember what they said, what they did, how they turned their back on you. But you don't need their validation. Their shame is your proof. Their avoidance is your confirmation. And that's all you need to keep moving forward, to keep advancing. They thought you would break, but you only got stronger. They expected you to fold. They expected you to seek their approval, to try and explain yourself, to beg for their acceptance. But instead, you leveled up. Instead of letting their betrayal destroy you, you used it to grow. You became wiser, stronger, more focused. And now, you are the one they can't escape. Every time they hear your name, they remember what they did. Every time they see your success, they remember how they doubted you. Every time they cross paths with you, they feel that deep regret, knowing they should have treated you better. But that's not your burden to carry. Let them sit in their own guilt. Let them wrestle with their own conscience. Because while they're trapped in shame, you are moving forward. You are advancing. So don't worry about them. Don't waste your energy trying to figure out why they did what they did. Because it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is who you are now. You're stronger. You're wiser. You are unstoppable. And if they can't face you, that's their problem. They know they underestimated you. They looked at you and saw someone they could manipulate, someone they could talk down to, someone who would always be there no matter how they treated you. They assumed you needed their approval. They assumed you were too naive to see through them. But what they failed to realize is that you were always watching. You were always listening. You, watching me here on this advancing channel, you were always aware. They never thought the day would come when they would be exposed, not just to you, but to themselves. Now, every time they think about you, they feel it. That deep, gut-wrenching regret. That realization that they had something valuable in their presence and completely misused it. And the worst part, they can't undo it. They can't erase what they said. They can't take back what they did. They have to live with the fact that they got it wrong. They lost access to you. The people who were so quick to disrespect you, to talk about you, to dismiss you, they now realize that they had access to someone rare, someone real, someone valuable, someone they should have treated with honor. But now that access is denied. They can just reach out and fix things. They can just waltz back into your life like nothing happened. And that's what really eats them up inside. Because they see you doing better without them. They see you moving on. They see you flourishing. And that's when it really hits them. They weren't just disrespecting anyone. They were disrespecting you. Someone chosen. Someone protected. Someone whose presence was a gift. And now that gift is gone. They fear that you've outgrown them. One of the hardest things for them to accept is that you've moved on. They expected you to stay the same. They expected you to stay at a level where they could still look down on you. But now you've outgrown them in every way. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They see the difference. They feel the shift. And they know deep down they could never even hold a conversation with you now, because you are no longer on their level. And that really terrifies them, because you've risen to a place they can't reach, and they know the door is closed permanently. Their shame will keep them silent. You might wonder if they'll ever come forward, if they'll ever try to right their wrongs, if they'll ever admit what they did. But most of them won't. Not because they don't feel bad, not because they don't know they were wrong, but because their shame is louder than their apology could ever be. They don't want to stand in front of you and face the truth. They don't want to acknowledge that you were right all along. They would rather hide than own up to the pain they caused. Because deep down, they know they don't deserve to be in your presence anymore. So let them hide. Let them sit in their shame. Let them deal with the weight of their own guilt. Because the truth is, you don't need them. And that realization alone is punishment enough, as we hear on this advancing channel. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. What is your take? I want to read your comments, and I read every single one of them. Type a comment. How does this resonate with you? As a beef, hey, stay away from me. Like the video, share. My name is Mantius. Thank you so much for watching. One love, God bless, and all the best.